there's a microphone right there to catch the last gurgles, and Technicolor to photograph the red swollen tongue.
Hey, Vern.
Future events such as these
Angling?
will affect you in the future.
Damn you, Rabbit! You smell like fucking piss!
You're watching The Projectors.
Hell yeah!
A film fan program discussing a variety of movies from history and around the world.
What do you think of this boner I got?
Featuring your hosts, Bob Sham.
When you're Scandinavian, flopping out your mommy milkers is nothing.
And Angela.
If they were just gun perverts, this would be fine.
Party!
Thank you for selecting The Projectors.
I want French pancakes like at IHOP.
And now a preview of our film discussion.
Could the ugly, untalented gays please report to the principal's office?
Guess that's you guys.
Tonight is our night. We're getting the cooch. I'm gonna talk to Brittany. You can say hi to Isabel.
What would I say? Hey girl, how's your boyfriend? How's his penis?
Mirror, mirror on the wall.
I'm gonna expel you both for committing a crime against
Jeff! Get out of the car.
You can't tell me what to do!
Get out of the freaking car!
We were just practicing for our self-defense club.
So it's like a fight club?
Yes.
Just stay in your lane until you're munching beaver at Wesleyan.
Yes, sir.
What's your plan here?
Jeff is psychotic, and they're picking on the weak and defenseless. So we teach a bunch of girls how to defend themselves. They are grateful to us. Adrenaline is flowing. Next thing you know, Isabel and Brittany are kissing us on the mouth.
You can be our club advisor.
You know, my mom did say I need to pick up a hobby.
Welcome to our fucking fight club.
Let's get it poppin' in this motherfucker.
Bitch, I'm here to take that crown. Make a move it up and down.
Yes, queen, flag!
I want that trophy.
To have a safe space like this, it means a lot to people.
I'm gonna finally reverse stalk my stalker. Yeah! I'll be able to kill my stepdad. Awesome.
Okay.
He seems so supportive of women, especially the hot ones. Men need therapy.
Are you cheating on me?
No!
I literally saw you yesterday.
So nerd, I fucked your mom!
We are literally at the bottom. You have nowhere to go but up.
Your club is over.
They deserve a shot at showing everybody how fucking cool they are.
Let's go fuck up some football players. I want that trophy.
You created a fight club to get some coochie. You don't even know how to work that thing. I know you ain't tickling the pearl.
I just don't know if you're supposed to be talking to us like that, just like as a teacher.
Gay.
Gay! As in, movies are gay for, gay the fourth be with you. That's the first time I've said it without fucking it up. I think it was last year we talked about the movie Fire Island, a raunchy gay comedy that ended up being a lot of fun. I think there's still a lot of potential for raunchy gay comedies to churn out the same way we had straight raunchy comedies while we were growing up.
Absolutely.
And as far as like raunchy gay comedies, there aren't many.
Right.
I haven't seen many.
We watched
but
one.
now I've seen at least a couple, and they're both very funny.
I loved this movie.
We're talking about the movie Bottoms from 2023. It is as Wikipedia describes it, a satirical black comedy film. Directed by Emma Seligman, written by her and Rachel Sennett, who also stars in it as PJ, also starring Ayo Edebiri, Ruby Cruz, Havana Rose Liu, Kaya Gerber, Nicholas Galitzine. Cinematography by Maria Rush. Bottoms. This movie came out. We probably should have went to the theaters to see this, but we did not. And
I don't even remember knowing about it. But it seems like something I would have seen.
Because, I mean, this movie costs $11 million, but it only made 12. So after marketing...
Oh, we should have gone.
So we were the ones that made the difference. So
I would gladly give them my money now if I can mail them $20.
There's not going to be a Bottom sequel.
No, and I do have to admit right now that I am obviously a terrible person because I assumed a movie called Bottoms was going to be about dudes that were gay.
Well, I think that is kind of like the double entendre joke because there are gay people in the movie, but like the idea of like a dweeby loser lesbians.
They're like the bottom of the social chain.
And I love how it clarifies. It's like, no, it's not just because they're gay.
This group has
such a gay problem.
Okay, no one hates us for being gay. Everyone hates us for being gay, untalented, and ugly. Like, look at me too.
Rock on, man. Killing it. I love what you're doing with the school play.
Thanks, bitch.
Fuck!
Yeah.
It's because they're
Because
untalented and ugly. That's what
they showed cool gays in the movie. No, it's like because they're gay and they're losers.
They keep saying ugly and untalented. I'm kind of in love with Io. She's the girl from The Bear.
From The Bear, yeah. Yeah, I mean, she's blowing up now. She's going to have a really good career here, yeah.
Yeah, I've heard her in interviews, and this character really seems to be just like how she fucking is. She's just kind of a little awkward. Like, she got like an award for The Bear at some point. She got up there and she was just like, she seems very awkward like that. When you hear her in interviews and hear her talking and stuff, she's that same kind of.
Emma Seligman got this concept rejected by many studios, as you can imagine, until Orion came along and the gay raunchy teen comedy got off the floor. I mean, I think Io is probably the hottest actor in the movie in terms of momentum. Mm-hmm. And Rachel Sennett worked with Seligman on Shiva Baby.
I want to see that.
And co-wrote this movie. Mm-hmm. And I also learned randomly that Rachel Sennett apparently once dated the comedian Stavros Halkias.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
We watch him give advice to people on YouTube sometimes. He's one from those Cumtown days. One of those from the Dirtbag Lefty podcast reality.
Don't date comedians, please, ever.
And this movie did have like very kind of lefty kind of jokes in it as well.
Oh,
There's actually so many smart jokes in this movie.
This movie's so smart.
If you are like a hopelessly straight guy in which you have no reference for any gay shit whatsoever, then there's like so many jokes that are just going to go over your head.
But there's also so many you're still going to get because it's like fucking packed.
Well, the concept of being horny and wanting to hit with girls and being like outcasts, that is a universal theme.
Absolutely.
But we are, yes, PJ and Josie are talentless lesbian dorks, not to be confused with cool gays.
And they've decided that this is going to be the year that they're going to get some puss.
Josie's character is funny because she's envisioning all these futures like instantaneously.
Like, I'm playing the long game with her, okay? Here's how it's gonna shake out. I don't speak to the bitch for years. Bam, it's the 20th high school reunion. I show up, I'm in a little suit like the lesbian I am, you know what I mean? It's probably white, okay? She looks at me, I look back at her. What the fuck happened to her? She's washed up. I mean, Jeff has run her ragged. That's when my ass swoops in.
One future, she's like, I'm going to marry this closeted gay boy in church and we're going to be stuck with each other for the rest of our lives. They go to a fair and they crush on the hot girls. Isabel, who's dating Jeff, who's played by Nicholas Galitzine, who is like the captain of the football team.
But he's also the king of the world in this town.
He cheats on Isabel all the time. But also, he seems to also be closeted gay.
He does. Because
he does, like, gay mannerisms
everyone's
and stuff.
in love with him. He seems like he would also be in the School Musical.
But they flirt horribly with Isabel and her friend Brittany.
Hey, Brittany! PJ, I am loving all the holes in your pants.
Thanks. You look like a little Dutch boy.
Thank you. So, Britt, can I call you Britt?
I'd prefer if you just called me my name.
Brittany.
No, not that.
So after that crashes and burns, their friend Hazel, another loser lesbian, joins them here. Suddenly, when they're on their way out, Isabel shows up and she needs a safety ride because she's having an argument with Jeff. Mm-hmm. And Jeff gets in front of them and they just tap Jeff slightly.
Raise his kneecap.
With the car, and Jeff acts like the end of the world. The Vikings team converges.
And his, like, second on the football team literally is yelling at the skies, why? Because this is the worst thing that ever could have happened.
So the next day, the word going out is that they ran over Jeff with this car.
They beat the shit out of him.
That they beat him up.
And even Isabel is like,
hey, Josie, right? I heard you, like, beat up my boyfriend last night.
Weren't you there?
I heard you guys ate literal shit, and killed girls in juvie.
Really? What did you think about that?
Excuse me. Could the ugly, untalented gays please report to the principal's office?
Guess that's you guys.
You were in the car, yeah.
You saw what happened. I didn't do it. Josie is very shy and doesn't want to. She's very funny, but she doesn't want to do all these things. But it's her friend who is like, we got to make the most of this.
They get confronted by the principal, and they just randomly tell them that they're doing a fight club.
Yeah, well, people are making shit up like they went to juvie over the summer.
Yeah.
They're
lying about
so
being
tough.
hard.
They beat up guys all the time. And they're going to have this big rivalry football game. And someone from the other team caught a girl from their school alone and punched her in the face.
Yeah.
And so then all these girls are like, oh my God, what's going to happen? And yeah, so they make up the fight club thing to kind of excuse it all.
And so they put together the club to teach dorky girls. Well, they want to get hot chicks through it. But at first, just all the, quote, ugly girls show up. But they also need to have an endorsement from a teacher.
Yep.
And the former running back for the Seattle Seahawks and Oakland Raiders, Marshawn Lynch, plays the teacher here.
He was funny.
He was
did
funny
a great
as hell.
job.
And what's really kind of sweet is that Marshawn decided to take on this movie to make up for some past transgressions, because apparently when his sister came out to him as a lesbian when he was 16, he did not respond to her in a very positive way.
Gotcha.
So he kind of felt that taking on this movie was a part of, I mean, he's getting paid as well, but also to kind of help to, make up for some immature behavior from a long time ago.
and obviously be an ally.
And
he talks about being an ally a lot in this movie.
His character is so fucking funny because it kind of represents like this male need to, because he's on their side and he's toying with these concepts of feminism, and he's also going through a divorce, and he's reading like porn magazines called Divorce and Happy and shit. But he's also like this guy who kind of is swallowing up in his maleness like all their shit. Like he's co-opting it, and he's like making it about like himself being a man, being adjacent to these like progressive things, which is like an interesting concept in and of itself. Like he's a character who seems to have good intentions, but he's also just kind of like accidentally overshadowing what these women are also going through at the same time. He's kind of like soaking up their problems when he's feeling vulnerable through his divorce and analyzing his journey through feminism or whatever.
His way of showing it, there is one part where they're sharing their feelings, and he's like, okay, I'm going to share. And he just goes, I'm getting a divorce. And then he pauses and he's like, man, I feel better. Like, it's all he said. But he like was soaking, like you said, he was soaking up the vibe in the room and felt like he was part of it. And while he didn't like break it all down, he shared something.
But he like inadvertently was making it all about himself.
Absolutely. The way that the adults and the students talk to each other in this movie is like, there's no boundaries.
There's no filter.
There's no filter. Literally the president, the principal, I think like cusses at them.
Okay, you know what? I don't care. Fuck it, I don't care.
You're over it. Okay.
Yeah, you can beat the shit out of each other while you perform the vagina monologues. Just stay in your lane until you're munching beaver at Wesleyan.
Yes, sir.
And they don't know what the fuck they're doing, but they have to make up something. So first day, they just start punching each other.
PJ, because of her like social isolation, is kind of like a bad person.
Yeah, she is a bad person.
And that's what's really interesting to layer about that character. She's very selfish.
It's weird because she's a bad person.
Driven by her own hormones as well.
Well, right. So she does bad things. She comes around. I think she's not a bad person. She's misguided and she's doing things that are bad. She's almost more honest about it the entire time. Like if you just paid attention for a second, you would realize what she's doing. But the one that they both hurt people's feelings, but Josie does it in like a much more terrible way, I think, because she makes up this whole story because they're really sharing. And literally Brittany at one point is like, I've been attacked so many times. Like she's literally admitting that like she's had so many sexual assaults.
There's these moments where the movie does kind of brush next to serious issues, but it doesn't like harp on them. But there's something about like the way it like hops onto something serious and then hops out. Like, it almost hits harder that way.
Well, yeah, because
like,
it feels more real.
To buffer all that real shit with jokes and shit. Like, it seems to work better than just sit there and having the drawn out dramatic moment.
And the way they do it, you feel like you really get to know these girls. There's like the one girl who's really angry because she has a stepdad.
But
and you find out later that he's not even a bad guy. He just wants to have like Friday night movie nights with her, is what it seems like.
But one girl like legit talks about how she has a stalker.
Yeah, one girl has a stalker. She ends up being gay at the end.
The hot girls are annoyed at being too hot.
Well, but one of them legitimately is like, she admits that she's been like abused multiple times because of, and then she even at one point is like, but it's not that bothers me. What bothers me is that people think I'm stupid, you know, because she has like a business. But they're really getting to know each other. There's this one girl that later I think Josie calls her a black Republican.
Hey, the prep club worked hard on those. That belongs to the school.
Oh, cool. So does your vagina.
Nice try, PJ, but my vagina belongs to the government.
She says, even though you're a black Republican, you're the smartest person.
The smartest one of us, yeah. And you know, Hazel, you mentioned, she has issues with her mom because her mom's getting a divorce from her dad. And at some point,
Hazel discovers that Jeff is sleeping with her mom.
Of course, he's denying everything. But the thing I was going to say about Josie is all these people are sharing these things that are real, like the stalker, the attacks, like the just like not being okay with a new stepdad. All of this is being shared. And then Josie's like, well, I just need to talk about how when I was at juvie, they would make us fight each other every night, and they would bet on us, and you would have like shivs, and so you had to like fight to the death. And I killed some girls, like I killed them.
And Isabel, her crush, is moved by this.
She literally comes up to her later, and she's like, "Thank you so much for sharing that." And because of that, they end up hanging out. Josie ends up telling her, she starts to tell her, hey, I lied, because they start really getting to know each other. But instead of saying she lied, she goes, Jeff's cheating on you.
With Hazel's mother. Isabel confronts Jeff and approaches the football players, posed like Leonardo's The Last Supper, under a Michelangelo, the one where
Jeff.
God's touching Adam or whatever.
Jesus, or Adam.
One of the other football players, Phunck, he thinks that this Fight Club thing is like too distracting
from the big game,
and is investigating their history of juvenile detention.
Also, he is like Jeff's protector, and we find out that Jeff is deathly allergic to pineapples.
So when
he like slaps a pineapple out of a lunch lady's hand.
When Isabel is approaching Jeff at the table, that's when they officially break up, because Jeff very badly defends himself and appears to confess to other instances of cheating with her in the process accidentally.
Well, he ends up saying to Hazel, shut up, nerd, I slept with your mom. You cannot deny that. So then what do the girls do?
They egg Jeff's house. Hazel bombs his car. And they say it's just going to be like a little fire, but it ends up just exploding the fucking car. They end up having an argument with Hazel, and PJ is like very impulsively just insults the fuck out of Hazel. And when Phunck sees Hazel walk away angry, he knows that he can extract
get in through
proper information out of Hazel.
Meanwhile, Josie and Isabel have like a legit date, and they hook up.
They kiss.
They hook up.
Josie loses her virginity to Isabel. And at the same time, PJ is at Brittany's place, and they kiss, but Brittany's like, I'm straight. And I kind of like this scene a lot because Brittany is honest with her, but
and even says, I'm sorry if I led you on, because they were kind of flirty.
But isn't like, yeah, they were close, but, you know, girls can sometimes just be close like that. So you can kind of understand how PJ could misread it.
And PJ wanted it to be there, so she's going to read it.
So, but Josie does inform PJ that she scored, but there's a pep rally, which it becomes a wet t-shirt contest. And Phunck...
Oh, yeah, that's all the cheerleaders do. They're like, cheerleaders are here, and they just throw water on them.
Phunck outs the juvie stories by setting up a Fight Club demonstration, and they pit Hazel against a guy that's on a football team that they keep in a cage. It's a very silly, very crazy movie.
Silly, but also... There's some brutal shit in this. Like, he beats the shit out of her.
Well, there's a moment where, like, it seems like she does effectively defend herself, But he ends up just kicking the shit out of her and even kicking her hard in the head, after she's down.
Because of this, he said, like, none of this stuff was true. They didn't go to juvie. And obviously, because this huge man was able to beat up this little girl, their fight club was pointless. And so they all kind of break up, and Isabel tells Josie she's disappointed.
The group feels betrayed because it's revealed that they only did this to get pussy.
Yeah.
Listen, guys, it doesn't matter the reason that we started this, right? Like, the point of the club is that we all learn from each other, right? And we had a great time doing it. And
I thought this club was for sisterhood, but it was for your own selfish interest. This is the second wave all over again.
This is a very smart movie. Like, you can get a lot of the base humor, but there is like a lot of like small things that are also very clever at the same time.
And the teacher, Mr. Marshawn Lynch, is very upset with them.
He goes on this fucking hilarious diatribe about how he's done with feminism and he feels betrayed by them. And
I know y'all ain't tickling the pearl, you know what I'm talking about? You know what I mean? Caressing the back of that neck and all type of...
Sorry, I just don't know if you're supposed to be talking to us like that, just like as a teacher.
Man, I knew women were evil. Motherfuckers always telling me like, no, that's not true. But time and time again...
He's very funny in this movie. Well, PJ and Josie, they get in a fight. That leads to their conflict and they split. And Josie goes to talk to Rhodes, their gay Yoda who babysat them when they were kids. And she hates being called
Gay Yoda.
It's this older black lesbian who they go to... They treat her like she's supposed to be like the magical wise person.
Well, and that's how they became friends, too, was her taking care of
This scene is fucking absolutely great.
Oh, yeah.
And this is why. This is another instance where it seems like you could harp on to something that's very sentimental, right? And it is set up like this person's going to give this amazing advice.
Yeah.
Well, the person does give great advice in the sense that she just is straightforward in saying that life is a miserable, hard, troubling experience.
You want some advice? Invest in yourself. Teach people to fear you instead of love you.
I don't want to deny your advice, obviously. I just, PJ and I are actually in a fight right now. So, that's the advice that I need.
I never had many friends, and that's sad. And as I've gotten older in this world, it's just gotten more sad.
Okay.
That's just the extent of the advice. She is them grown up.
Yeah.
But just a little wiser in the sense of I just know that
she doesn't give any fucks anymore.
That everything is tragic ultimately. And the movie does an amazing job of not going into even anything remotely serious, but at the same time being real in this moment, not dragging any semblance of sentimentality for a second longer than it needs to be. Because this character is portrayed as being important in a way, because especially as we are getting older, we understand the honesty in what she's saying.
Yeah.
But it doesn't do much for a young person who is in the process of figuring all these things out.
Right, and she ultimately...
The world is sad.
Just figures out through talking to Rhodes that she needs to figure it out herself, basically.
Well, they reunite and apologize, as you expect them to do. And who says the line, "And to who, when you sleep, it should be total darkness"? Who says that?
Guys, we really, really need you. We do.
In your fucking dreams, PJ, which you don't deserve to have. When you sleep, it should be like total darkness.
I like that line. I wrote it in my notes, but I didn't write who said it.
When you sleep, it should be total darkness.
Well, and Hazel also reunites with them, and they have this plan because the Huntington School is going to attack.
Well, and they figure out, this is one thing that Rhodes does tell Josie, is that every 20 years, these schools fight each other. And they say fight, they play, but the two last times this happened, the other school killed someone from their high school. So they're like, oh shit, these guys are going to literally try to kill Jeff. So they kind of come together to be like, we have to figure out how to save him. They don't know how they're going to do it, but they have to figure out how to save him.
Huntington puts pineapple juice in the sprinkler systems, and Jeff is allergic to it, so it'll kill him. And they uncover this fact, and they have Hazel set up a bomb because she likes bombs. And
it's not going off, though, and they have to distract, so Hazel and PJ make out. And that distracts everyone. And in that moment, the model girl that has the stalker goes, oh my God, I'm gay. And the Brittany girl goes, oh my God, I really am straight, but I like gay porn.
Brittany has a very silent journey that you don't realize until the very end. Because she knows she isn't straight up gay. But in that line, you could tell throughout the movie that she's confused as to why she's into gay adjacent shit.
Yeah.
And it's just that, no, she just likes to watch gay porn.
Like, she doesn't want to be making out with PJ, but she wants to watch PJ be making out with Hazel.
So this is the Girls Fight Club coming back together, getting in a big fight, saving Jeff and the football and the Vikings.
They beat up these football men.
They don't just beat them up.
They kill them.
They're murdering. People are dying like it's fucking Braveheart. They're getting stabbed and necks snapped and all this shit.
It truly comes back around to now they are the murderers that they said they were at the beginning of the school year. And there's a great part where it's all kind of slow motion. It's maybe my favorite slow motion in any movie ever, because I hate slow motion, but this was hilarious.
Someone has a sword and they're stabbing. Like, it's wild.
Yeah, I can't remember where the sword came from, but yes, there is a sword.
Or someone's getting stabbed. I'm pretty sure it was a sword.
Yeah, it was probably from like the mascot or something. I'm sure there was a reason,
yeah,
but who cares? Oh, and they went and got the cheerleader girls. They were like, we know you hate us, but we need your help. You know, and so because they were all fighting, and that's how
they all come together to destroy Huntington.
And then they make out, Isabel and Josie.
Everyone makes out. That's the end of the movie.
So much making out and
Bottoms.
dead bodies.
I mean, I laughed pretty much throughout the majority of the movie.
So funny.
I don't. These are kind of movies that we watched a lot of growing up, like these kind of comedies, and I kind of want them back. And it's a shame this movie didn't do better, because now that I've seen it, like, it deserved to do better. And I think even amongst the coming of age comedies, even like all lesbianism aside, I think the lesbianism of it all makes it refreshing. It makes it feel new, you know? But it is just a raunchy teen comedy like many that we've had throughout our lives.
Yeah.
And I laughed a lot. I thought it was very funny. I'm a 4.25.
Okay, well, I'm a 4.5, so this motherfucker, what did I say? You said 4.25?
Yeah. You said a 4.75?
7.5.
So that's a 9? Wait.
Yeah, I guess it's just a 9.
We have 3 9s for
I know.
movies are gay for.
No one dislikes gay people in this movie.
No, they just hate dweebs.
They hate dweebs, and that, to me, feels like more what we are moving towards in the entire world, like hopefully one day.
I mean, they do write slurs on their lockers, but they're not writing the slurs on the cool gay lockers.
Oh, yeah, no. And it's basically just because they hate them, not because they're gay.
Maybe you're watching this and being like, Bottoms? I thought that was fun, but a 9? It don't matter, y'all.
I don't care. I don't care. It's fucking smart.
It is. It really is.
It's really smart.
Thank you for watching and listening to the Projectors Podcast. Subscribe to us on YouTube or your preferred podcast listening application, where we have hundreds more film discussions. Though our more recent episodes will be spread out, we are currently reposting episodes of our very first film podcast called Documenteers, in which we discuss documentary films. We're reposting those episodes every Tuesday until we're done, as well as anthology collections of our shorts once a month. Help us out by subscribing, recommending, listening, and leaving a nice review of the show wherever you can do such things. Thank you once again, and we formally apologize for anything Bob ever said.
Girl, you